Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our NCAA Basketball series here in year 3 with Central Michigan, as we are going to take a slight run here through the Big Ten. And our record this season is definitely a lot better than what it has been in previous years. We are 4-1. The one loss that we have came to Kansas State on the road, so that was a tough defeat. But hey, they were a worthy opponent. Now we're on the road again, taking on the first of the Big Ten teams, Michigan, and they are a talented squad. They got a lot of, I guess you could say, veteran leadership since they have some more upperclassmen. We are pretty much all freshmen, a couple sophomores, and then Daniels is our one junior. No seniors on this squad whatsoever. So this is going to be a tough battle, but we are up for it and getting the ball started off with winning the tip-off, having the first possession, going down low to Winslow, goes up for the lay-in, and a pretty contested one, but he still got that to fall, and that's going to give us an early 2-0 lead here. Now here comes Michigan, pulling up quick, and that one's off the rim. No good, rebounded by Daniels. He's coming right back at him with Massey, having it here on the left side of the court. Taking his time to give his players a chance to get down the court. That's what he's going to need. We are going to have to be working the ball around, finding the good lanes, and getting some open shots. Like I said, Michigan is a pretty tough team, so we know that we're going to have to make things happen, make plays, and come up with the big clutch shots. As Massey fires up a three, that's going to be no good, rebounded by the Wolverines. Here they come right back at us, as we have him guarded by Anderson here at the top of the key. Anderson sticking pretty close to his guy, knocked that one loose. He's going to get the turnover. Fires it over to Massey, tries to drive the lane. Massey pushing forward, but unable to control the ball, and he gives that one right back over to the Wolverines. Got to score on turnovers. Got to take advantage of mistakes. And here they are firing up a three from the far side corner, off the rim, no good, rebounded by Michigan, and that one is going to be up and good. We're going to have to play tough. Now, down low, we lost Eric Pope after last season. Chase Daniels is a junior, but we need him to play a little bit more tough. Pope took over a lot of playing time from him, so we need him to step up big time. And that's going to do it with the big-time slam dunk right here to get this one early going here in the first couple minutes, forcing his way down and getting the dunk going. That's what we need from him to do more often. As we got a little slight glitchiness there happening, but Michigan makes a shot, and this game is back tied at 4. 2 minutes into it, both teams have made 2 shots. We are tied up here in Ann Arbor. Working the ball around to the far side wing with Anderson as we get the screen by Winslow. Anderson drives the lane, goes up with it. That's no good. Winslow gets the rebound. He fires that one up, and he's going to put it back, getting the offensive board right there. Both teams rebounding pretty well on the offensive side so far, as he gets in a wide open lane, fires it back out for a three off the rim, and Anderson's going to come down with that one as he brings it back down the court for us here. Now has it swinging around to Daniels. Daniels over to Massey on the far side wing, looking to get a screen going. Finally has it. Massey with some space, but kicks it out to Anderson, as it looks like Anderson wasn't too sure where to go with it. We're going to need him to be more confident. Massey, unable to get any space open, fires it over to Stewart, and that one's going to be blocked. He went for the three, and Blair comes down with the block, sending it right back to his face, and that one goes out of bounds, so we should retain possession of it at this point. Now here we are leading 6-4, and Winslow's going to come out of the game pretty early. I'm not sure if he was hurt or why. We're only 3 minutes into this one. Massey with possession. He drives the lane, and that one gets smacked away from him. He went a little too quickly. Didn't make sure he had everybody out of the way, and they fire up a quick three, and Michigan's going to take a lead. Their point guard, man, well, he's on point right now. He fired up that three from deep, and he drains it to give Michigan a 7-6 lead. We go down low. They get another turnover. We cannot be having these turnovers in this game. Michigan is too good of a team, and really almost any team, you just can't have a lot of turnovers, but definitely against a team like Michigan on the road, as they do fire up a shot, and that one is going to be no good, rebounded by Central Michigan. Here we come right back at them. Over to Bass, swings it out to Anderson. Bass sets the screen. Anderson drives the lane, goes up for it, and they get a good little body block on that one. Not sure why a penalty wasn't called. A foul wasn't called. Looked like I guess it could have gone either way, really. But Michigan does get the rebound, and they come right back at us. Down low in the lane, and they got right past Anderson. A lot of movement is happening by Michigan, and it seems to be getting our guys confused. And I'm not sure, it just seems also like Michigan may be a little quicker right now. it's going to be tough to stick into this one. We're going to have to keep it going. Daniels down low goes up for the lay-in, and he's going to get fouled by the Michigan power forward. Got fouled pretty easy. That is going to send him to the line, and he was right under the basket, went up for it. Good foul, essentially, by the Michigan player. So Daniels is at the free throw stripe with 2 shots available as we do trail by 3. That first shot's going to be up, and it is good, making the score 7-9 here as we are just about 4 minutes into this game. And this one seems to be going back and forth, and maybe a back and forth kind of battle all the way through. Daniels with his second shot at the free throw stripe now. That one is going to be up, and that's no good. Bounced off the rim. Michigan does rebound it, and here they come back with a 2-point lead. As they work the lane and start to drive through, almost got right past Massey. Not playing very tough defense anymore. We started out with some tough D, but now we're kind of slacking off there. But they do fire up a mid-range jumper, and that does get missed as it's rebounded by Central Michigan, and here we come right back at it. Bass has it over to Massey on the far side wing, looking for a screen or a play. Nobody comes to help him. He finally kicks it back out to Stewart, over to Anderson, wide open 3! Anderson drains that one to give us the lead early on. And that would be about it for the lead that we would have. Michigan would come storming right back at us. Their point guard is dominating us. We've got some backups in. We needed to give our starters some rest, and our shooting has kind of fallen off. We're now trailing Michigan by 8, 28-36 here. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. As we get that one deflected, and Clement actually does recover, that's going to be a turnover on Michigan. Here come the Chippewas with the ball at the top of the key. Down over to Massey as he kind of gets everything set up, looking for a screen once again. Pulls up a 3, and that's going to be off the rim, no good. Massey's gotten kind of a little cold here as they swing it over to their point guard. Passes it off again, driving the lane, off the rim, and no good. Seems like both teams are playing pretty quick. That's kind of how Michigan goes, but our team is more of a balanced style now at this point. We probably need to slow it down. As what a play fake! Play fake, not a play action. This isn't football, for God's sakes, but a fake shot. Drew that Michigan player in. He drives the lane, Darnell does, to try to get the easy 2 points. Unable to get that shot to fall. We have gone cold. This is not where you want to be, especially when on the road against a good team. They fire that one up from deep, off the rim as well. Bass with the rebound gets it over to Darnell, and here we come across into the front court. Still trailing by 8. Both teams haven't made a shot in about a minute. Down low to Chapman, and he lays that one up. Chapman with a good move in the post to get the space, and a great pass over to him. That's going to make it 36-30 here, a minute and a half remaining. As he gets right past Massey, the point guard went right past him. He's got 19 points on 9 of 10 shooting. All right, ever since that three-pointer, he has been hot. Massey has not been able to guard him hardly at all, and that's really what's kind of led to Michigan taking this lead, is getting him going. As we pass it back out for the 3, fire that one up, and it's good. Right down by 5. As we were getting some good shots off here and actually converting them over. We went cold for a little bit, starting to heat right back up. They go down low with a little alley-oop lay-in, unable to get that one. Clement gets the rebound, sends it over to Darnell. Darnell into the front court with it as he looks to set up this offense. Swings it down low. Down once again to Bass, who picks it up, and he lays that one in. Now we're only down by 3, 38-35. Just under a minute remaining here in the first half. Here comes their point guard. He's been tearing us up all day, and he passes that one off. They go down low, fire that shot up. It's 40-35 here. 41 seconds remaining. We're going to have to play this one cleverly. I don't want to take a shot too quick, but we need to get a good shot. So it's kind of one of those, if we get it, let's take it, but leave them with as little time on the clock as possible. Down low to Chapman now, gets swarmed, swings it out wide to Darnell. Darnell over to Massey. Massey with it at the top. No space to go. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Sends it over to Clement. As they set a screen for Clement. He tries to drive the lane. Nowhere with it, and he loses possession of it. No, we don't even get a shot off on that one. Here comes Michigan. Goes up and lays that one in, and they're going to get an and-one opportunity. And that's going to make it from a 5-point game to a 7-point game right now, with the possibility of it becoming an 8-point game. 42-35 is the score here in Ann Arbor as we are trailing the Michigan Wolverines by 7 points with 9.2 seconds remaining here in the first half. Michigan will only have one shot at this and one opportunity off the rim, and it does fall in and is good. So 8-point lead here for Michigan as we have 9 seconds left. Swing it over to Anderson. He's going to try to drive the lane, backs it out. Got to set up a shot. 3 seconds. Fires it from the corner, and that's going to be off the rim. No good. An opportunity to cut into this lead just a little bit, and we do not take advantage, and that may bite us here coming up in the future. We went cold for a little too long in this one, and their point guard woke up, and, man, he was almost unstoppable. And that's really what has led to this lead, a 35-43 lead here for the Wolverines, as Michigan has gotten hot. They're shooting 58% from the field. We're shooting 52 and still trailing them by 43, or still trailing them by 8 at 43-35, but we do have way too many turnovers. That's going to be a problem. They have 6. They've forced 6 turnovers, and we cannot turn that one. They are turning those into points. And so now that halftime is pretty much over, we are going to be getting this second half going. And we are still, like I said, trailing by 8 as it gets underway. Michigan will start with the ball since we did win the opening tip-off. Their point guard has it. He gets right past Massey again. Good job by Massey to recover, but he lays up the little alley-oop layup pass, and they convert. It's now a 10-point lead. Massey with it into the front court now after that shot got made. Swings it over to Stewart, looking for Daniels down low. Has him, and he's going to slam dunk that one. And that's going to cut into it, bring us right back down by 8 once again. Michigan, though, they have been quick on the floor, forcing us to play their style of offense, which I think has been a problem for us. And right now they are taking full advantage as they just seem to be getting all these great shots down low, playing quick, a lot of player movement, screens, everything like that. We need to start, maybe adjusting. At least try to slow them down and not turn the ball over like we just did right there, going for Daniels down low. They got right around him and forced the turnover, as that's now number 7 for us on the day. And we bite the play fake as he goes up for the shot. No good, but they get the offensive rebound, and they put that one in. You've got to be kidding me. 49-37 now. This thing is a 12-point ball game here early into the second half. Dating back to the first half, Michigan is on an 11-2 run. We've got to get something working. Slow it down a little bit. As you see, we're starting to pass the ball a little bit more often around the outside, getting screens set. Anderson has it, drives the lane, but they have good disruption without fouling. And Anderson looks to be slow coming down the court. Looks like he may have gotten knocked upside the head a little bit. And they fire a 3, and they're going to make it. Michigan is just, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Firing 3s from that deep, and they're still draining them. As Stewart now has it for us on our side of the ball, gets it around to Daniels. Looking for a person to pass it to, sets it over to Massey. He's got a screen now. Massey moves out to the 3 range. He drains a 3 of his own. Back to a 12-point ball game here. Just a couple minutes into the second half. Both teams are shooting pretty decent, I'll say that. Michigan driving the lane once again. Massey. He's just a sophomore, I get it, but he needs to play a lot better defense than that. We're trying to stick in front of him, but he is getting around us with a little too much ease. As Massey sends that one over to Stewart. Stewart over to Anderson on the far side wing now, looking for a place to go with it and starts working it right back around. Massey has it at the top of the key, tries to drive the lane, but they block him up. Nowhere to go with it. Resets to Stewart at the free throw line. 10 seconds remaining. Stewart kicks it right back out. Massey has a screen, goes up for the layup, shoots it, and he's going to drain that one. A good shot by him. But it may be a little too late as we catch up here later in the second half. Just about 3.5 minutes remaining. Michigan still leading by 7. The score is 74-67 as they try to throw up an alley-oop. That's going to be no good off the backboard. Rebounded by Darnell. He brings it quickly into the Michigan side and finally resets our offense as players come down the court. Massey has it now, just over 3 minutes to go, still trailing by 7 here. Looking for a place to go with, finally gets it over to Bass, who swings it down low to Daniels, starts to back his man in, turn around, hook shot, and that one's going to be in and good. 5-point ball game now, trying to claw our way back. Daniels has taken over as our leading scorer. Michigan's point guard is their leading scorer with 33 points so far on the day. So 74-69, Michigan looking for space as they keep working the ball around and having good ball movement over to their point guard, who actually misses a shot. Clement gets the rebound and brings it right back over to Massey, brings it into the front court. Massey now with possession of it, looking for where to go. Massey swings it over to Clement once again, still at the top of the key, over to Darnell on the far side wing. Has a screen set, nowhere to go. They swarm him up as he finally gets a pass out, and lucky it wasn't turned over. Back down to Bass, who backs his man in. Still going for it. Swings it back out to Daniels. We need points. Over to Massey for the three. Off the rim. No good. Had it look like an easy 2 points, but we went for the three, try to cut into it more, and we're unable to convert. Now here comes Michigan with it, looking for the mismatch, as Massey is now on a different guy, but he gets right around him with too much ease. Seems like looking for the pass, and they're driving the lane, and that's becoming a big-time issue for us here as they get a couple points to make it a 7-point ball game once again. Now Massey swings it over to Darnell. Down low to Daniels, who just rises up with it, and that's going to be no good. Off the rim. No good, and then they throw it off a guy's shoe. It looked like he just gets kicked up. Daniels unable to come down with it as the Wolverines bring it back to their side of the court, and they start working it around. And that one gets stuffed. They went for the easy shot with the power forward, and Daniels sends it right back at him, and Clement recovers it, and here we come. Massey for three off the rim, no good, and now we're starting to go cold again. Taking bad shots, trailing by 7. That's not where you want to be, as Massey has got his first foul. 1:14 remaining. We've got to get hot if we want to have a chance to come back in this one. That is our only option here. And if we can't do that, we're going to have some serious problems in this game. Now for the inbound for Michigan, they swing it out, and we go for the swipe. Nowhere to go with it. They go to lay it up off the rim. No good. Stewart actually gets a rebound. 1 minute remaining, still trailing by 7. Stewart drives the lane, goes up with that one off the rim. No good, too. Off balance, shouldn't have taken that shot. Probably should have passed it back out, but he did take it, and he missed it. So now it kind of forces us into a little bit of a foul situation here as Michigan comes right back at us. And we haven't fouled just yet. About less than a minute to go. Seeing hopefully they can miss another shot. Fired up from 3, and that is going to be off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bass. He gets it over to Anderson. Stops, pulls up the shot, and that's going to be in and good. 71-76. 5-point ball game. 44 seconds remaining. We try to keep their point guard in their side and unable to do so. So as soon as he gets past us, we do foul him. And that's going to be what we're going to have to do, is basically try to foul him and make him miss free throws at this point. I mean, no other options really. 76-71. It's a 5-point ball game. 38 seconds left on a 35-second shot clock. Foul. But we actually get a turnover. Daniels gets the turnover. Are you kidding me? Swings it over to Massey. Looking for a shot here as he gets it out to Stewart. Pulls up a 3, and that's going to be off the rim and no good. So we try to foul him again. They do make a couple free throws. We can't make another shot, and we end up losing this one 78-71. Anderson becomes our leading scorer with 15 points on the night. And, offensively it was way too up and down. We got out of our game plan too early in this one and tried to keep up with Michigan's more fast-paced stuff. And it really, I think it ended up wearing us out, and we just couldn't really stop them at that point near the end of the game. It was just too much. Too little, too late by us, too much by them. And so we do end up losing that one. But that's not the end of our Big Ten opponents. We are back at another one against Northwestern at the Welsh Ryan Arena in Evanston, Illinois here, looking to take on the Northwestern Wildcats. And this one is going to be another tough one. We have played them before and we have beat them before, so we can't take everything for granted too much in this one. It's going to be a tough test, especially being on the road again, coming up after a loss against Michigan on the road. We've got to definitely play better than what we did then. So here we are going to be against a Big Ten opponent, Northwestern, as we get this one underway with the opening tip-off. As we go up for that one, and we will win it. As it comes over to Massey here, swinging it around, got to establish our offensive play style. Now, last year when we played Northwestern, they went with more of a zone type of defense, and they're going to force a turnover immediately, and it seems like it's already started, but now we got one right back from them. All right, looks like we're going to be playing a little high school basketball at this moment with back-to-back turnovers by both teams. And that's going to result with Massey having it in the far side wing, gets the screen set for him. Looks to go down low, but takes the shot himself and is going to get his own rebound, and that one's then smacked away. Daniels recovers it, sends it out to Anderson. Some good defense being played by Northwestern there as Massey fires up another shot and finally gets it to fall to get this game going. A lot of opportunities here by Central Michigan as we got some early shots, some early blocks, and we recovered them, which is a pretty good sign for us. But we do have a quick 2-0 lead here on the road. Now the Wildcats looking for where to go with it as they keep the ball on the outside, and that's where we need to keep them. Michigan got down low and in the lane way too much. We need to keep Northwestern outside of that area, and the more we can keep them going from the outside, the better it'll be. As they set a screen, try to get around to Massey, playing a lot tougher defense this time. 2 seconds on the shot clock, fires up a three, and that's going to be in and out. No good, rebounded by Stewart here. Good defense by Central Michigan. We did a good job keeping them on the move and not really giving them any lane presence. Anderson will drive that one in, and that's going to be fouled as he went up for the shot, and that's going to be a blocking foul right there. And a good little move to get around both defenders, and then aggressiveness to be attacking the basket. That's what you want to see at that point. So you really want to see what that's like and how aggressive they are going to play you. And it's going to give you opportunities for, free throws. Start adding to the foul count early on, and it'll just kind of hopefully work out for the better of our team. Anderson does make that first of 2 shots from the stripe, and with a 3-0 lead here early on. His second one is going to be up, and that's going to be good as well. 4-0 lead here over Northwestern early in this one, a minute and a half into the game. Here come the Wildcats looking for where to go with it, keeping it on the outside. They get around, drive the lane, and that's going to cause the foul. Chase Daniels goes up to try to stop the shot and disrupt it, but he gets called for the foul. And that's what I'm talking about. We cannot allow them around us. That was too easy to try to drive the lane there, and it results in a foul by Daniels and 2 shots from the stripe here for their small forward. And his first shot is going to be up and good, making it a 4-1 ball game here, as he now has another opportunity to cut this lead in half. So it looks like he gets ready and fires it up, and that's going to be good. All right, so 4-2 ball game. Now, as both teams are on the board, we inbound it over to Massey looking for a lane. He actually gets some space. He has an opportunity to drive it in, but he chooses not to and backs it out. Let's the offense kind of set up a little bit as we swing the ball around. Anderson has it at the top of the key over to Massey. Over to Stewart on the low side wing, looking for a lane. He's double covered. Massey now with the 3, and that's going to be good. What a play by Central Michigan. Stewart over to Massey, and he fires it up, and he actually makes that 3-pointer, giving us a 5-point lead here early on against Northwestern. As they go down low with it, some quick, clever passing, but unable to convert. As we do get the rebound and send it over to Massey, brings it into the front court. Just a couple minutes into this one, we do lead by 5, 7-2. Down low to Daniels now. Double team, he turns around, shot, that's going to be no good. Rebounded by Bass, who kicks it back out to Anderson. Good job on the offensive boards right there, as we are out rebounding Northwestern 4-0. Well, now 4-1 at that point, since they just got that one. And Northwestern brings it into the front court, looking for a place to go. You can tell they obviously had to watch game film because they are driving these lanes on us. They just did not convert and have not converted, unlike Michigan. And so we do get another rebound, and here we come with it. 7-2 lead. Having it in the low side quarter. Over to Daniels. Turnaround shot. That's going to be up and good. 9-2 early in this one. Now a little later in the first half, it's kind of slowed down some. We do lead still by 6, 21-15 here. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Over to Daniels, who gets double teamed, but he pulls up the shot anyways. What a shot by Daniels off the backboard, one-handed. Little hook shot right there, facing the double team, and he gets it to fall. 23-15 is the score now, as Northwestern has it on their end of the court. Massey knocks that one away, but unable to recover it, as the Wildcats do keep possession. They're swinging around. They go down low. Bass gets fooled by some slight movement, and that's going to result in an easy shot. And it's 23-17 now here, 2.5 minutes remaining. Massey now with it at the top of the key. Looking for a place to go. Making sure the offense is set up against the zone as we get it down low to Daniels. Good passing there by this offense. Daniels now with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting, all coming in the paint. And that's some good ball movement as we now have an 8-point lead once again here against Northwestern. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Score is 25-17. Wildcats with possession. They go down low. Anderson tight on his man. Disrupted it enough, but he still makes the shot. Good clutch shot by Northwestern there. So now we have it in the front court. Massey with it, looking to give the guys time to get down. finding those passing lanes as they start swarming that zone defense around. And what was Stewart doing? He had Daniels open, but he just threw it over his head. I don't know. I've seen that kind of happen a couple times in games. It does seem like a slight little glitch with that pass, depending on where the defender is and all that stuff. But, hey, it is what it is. It's a video game. That happens. Deal with it. So 25-19, 6-point lead, minute and 20 seconds remaining. Northwestern with the ball. They send it in off our legs. And now we block that one shot, but they get it themselves, and that's going to cut it. Make it 25-21 now, a minute 10 remaining as Massey brings it into the front court. Massey now with possession, swings it out low to Stewart, goes down low to Bass. They start swarming him. Back out to Massey. Deep three, and that's off the rim and no good. 58 seconds remaining. 4-point ball game here as we close in on the first half. 25-21 lead for us in Central Michigan. Looking for the passing lane, and that's going to force a turnover. Daniels has it. He's chugging down the court. He's going to take it himself, goes up with it, and lays that one in. The power forward, Daniels. He chugs down that court, and, man, that was a tough 2 points for him as he hustled tape to tape. Gets it 27-21 is the lead, 30 seconds remaining. Now on the defensive side, Daniels smacks that one away. Anderson does recover it, and looked like he had some easy lane going, but he does stop. We are going to take the last shot of the first half here. Now they're coming up close to Massey, even from being so far away. They're starting to get a little more confident on their defensive end, spreading things out. We send it to Stewart. Keeps it on the outside there. 4 seconds. Over to Massey. Deep three once again, and that's off the rim and no good at the end of the first half. 27-21 is the score as we have a 6-point lead. So pretty well played first half for us, getting the ball down low, getting some good shots. We've also played, I think, a little bit better defense. We have allowed sometimes for them to get the easy lay-ins, so we will have to watch out for that, but overall done a good job maintaining them to 39% shooting. They've only got 9 rebounds to our 12, and we have gotten more points in the paint than what they have so far. So doing a good job there. Other than that, I think we still have a few too many turnovers in reality, so we are going to have to work on that here in the second half if we want to maintain this lead. But I think it's definitely something that we can pull off, in the end. As they fire up a quick three to get this thing going, you've got to be kidding me, cutting into the lead. Just a wild turnaround three-pointer, and now it's 27-24. Okay, that was different. Didn't see that coming. Anderson now with the ball, and there's that little passing glitch down low. I really don't know what that is. Like I said, it happens maybe a couple times every other game. I've seen it multiple times here. It's just haven't always shown it. The way this game's going, being so close, you only ended up seeing it this time a couple times. So, hey, there you go. Now Northwestern with it, trailing by 3, trying to claw their way back into this one out far on the far side wing. Stewart sticking tight to his man there. Not really phased by any of the fake outs, but they go down low. The Bass let his man go, and they get the easy lay-in, and Bass inbounds it over to Massey, who takes it into the front court. Massey in Central Michigan with a 1-point lead, 27-26. Over to Daniels, starts to back his man down. And that's going to be an offensive foul, pushing, basically going too much. They're going to call him for a charge. And that's going to result in another turnover. So Northwestern opening up the second half with 5 straight points here, trying to make it 7, as they do have it in the front court, looking for a place to go with it. A lot of passing happening, and they finally get around their man, drive the lane, and that's going to be off the backboard, no good. Stewart gets the rebound. He comes back, hurried with it, and he goes and lays that one up and in. Finally, we get some points on the board here in the second half, coming by the easy layup off the rebound by Stewart. Good job being aggressive and driving that lane and getting that easy shot. Now here they come right here at this point. Now on the season, we are 4-0 and leading at half, so hopefully we can make that 5-0. Northwestern turnaround shot again. You've got to be kidding me, man. Just blind luck shots twice here in the second half, and they make both of them. Now Massey drives the lane, misses his first shot, gets his own rebound, and goes up again, and they finally knock it away from him. And that's going to result in not really a turnover, I guess, but just a block shot recovered by Northwestern and an opportunity for them to take the lead, as we only lead by 1 point, 29-28, 2 minutes down here in the second half. Northwestern looking for a place to drive as they do, but we stick with them. That's off the rim and no good. Daniels gets the rebound. Good defense right there to stick with the man all the way as he drove into that lane and kept working with it. Now Massey has it, swings it over to Stewart, who gets the ball down low to Bass, who's going to slam dunk that one in, making it 31-28 here on the road. Aggressive play by Bass. That's what we need to see more of. Now Northwestern brings it into the front court as they start swinging it around on the outside, trying to keep them from the inside lane. They come up and set a screen. Unfazed by it, Anderson and Daniels both collide on the point guard there, and he fires up another turnaround shot. This time it does not go. Now we get the rebound. Send it over to Massey. Has it on the front court, looking for a place to go with it. Trying to find his man, but the zone, we know how they're going to react. It's just trying to find him in the right space. Over to Stewart as they get multiple guys trying to cover him. He kind of got pinned down, swings it over to Anderson. Screen is set. Anderson looks for a drive, kicks it back out, swinging it around to Massey now. On the low side wing, 10 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Massey drives the lane, sends it over to Daniels, and he pulls up the jumper, and good. Now, a little bit back and forth between both teams, but both defensive have kind of stiffened up here as they go in for a lane, and that one is rebounded. The score is 45-38 here, just under 4 minutes to go in the second half. Massey with it, swings it down low to Stewart, who goes over to Bass. They try to get him double-teamed. Bass back out to Stewart for the three. Stewart drains that one. 10-point lead for Central Michigan. 48-38 here. 3.5 minutes remaining. What a clutch shot there coming on with the three-pointer. Bass, great job kicking it out and finding the man. Now Northwestern goes up for that one, unable to get it to fall. Anderson gets the rebound. We have got a 10-point lead here with about 3 minutes remaining. So this is a big-time opportunity for us. We need to continue to play efficiently. Daniels gets double-teamed back out to Stewart, but they collide on him pretty quickly, unable to get off the three. Massey now drives the lane, fires up the shot. That's going to be no good, rebounded by Northwestern. And now here they come right back with it. Under 3 minutes officially remaining in the second half. Knock away that pass, unable to recover it. Northwestern drives the lane, and they're going to get the foul. Bill Stewart gets his first foul on the day. He's done a pretty good job, but he does draw that one. You know, and I mean, yeah, I guess I can see it. It probably would have been smarter to not foul the guy or to not, at that point impede the shot. But hey, at least he didn't make it. At least it's not an and one opportunity, right? So here is the first of his 2 free throws. That one is going to be up and good now. So it's a 9-point ball game here. As we do lead, and we need to hold on to this. This would be a big-time win for us. A big-time win on the road against a Power 5 opponent. Now they make both of those, and that's going to make it an 8-point game again. And this time we try to do our inbound over to Massey on the move, but they read that beautifully, and they basically block it now. It does go out of bounds on them, so we will have another opportunity to inbound the ball. I doubt they'll be pressing as much as they were right there. And looking at it, our shooting has definitely been on point. Massey has stepped up big time. He's been one of our leading scorers game in and game out. Last game he went kind of cold there for a little bit, but he definitely has stepped it up this game right now so far, making some big-time shots for us. As we're working the ball around, keeping their defense on the move, trying to find that open shooter. Clement this time takes the 3 off the rim, no good. Lewis almost gets the rebound, but unable to come down with it. Our freshman seeing some game time here in this one, not normally taking the court, especially against big-time opponents. Now Massey on his defender pretty tightly here, just over 2 minutes remaining. As we have Clement playing out of position in more of a power forward spot. He's actually a small forward, or more of a small forward, I guess, at the biggest he could be. Now they fire up a 3. That's actually going to fall. Oh, wow, you've got to be kidding me. All right, real quickly, this thing is now a 5-point ball game. We're talking a couple different 2 possessions, and this game is completely flipped on its face. Clement has it in the down low wing, over to Chapman in the post, looking for a place to go with it. Sends it right back out now. Clement gets the screen, drives that one in and tries to hit Chapman, but it bounces off a Northwestern player and goes out of bounds. So that will give us, at least let us retain possession of the ball. Minute 42 remaining, 5-point ball game here. As we have it, and we try to throw it to Massey deep, but they deflect that one, and they're going to pick that up. 48-43, a minute and a half remaining. as they now have possession of it, looking to drive the lane. They kick it back out. They try an alley-oop, and they lose that pass. Oh, wow, they tried the alley-oop, and we actually recover it. Stewart has it, looking for a lane to drive, kicks it back out to Massey. And we're going to force some time to tick down. We've got to be smart about this. Swinging over to Stewart, down low to Bass. They get him double-teamed, swinging right back outside and around. Here, 16 seconds remaining. Anderson with it over to Daniels on the far side wing. Tries to fake the shot. Has a screen set for him. Daniels over to Bass. Across court. Stewart with the three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Daniels. He kicks it back out to Massey. Under 1 minute remaining here in a 5-point ball game. Northwestern has not started to foul yet, and we're going to try to keep him out of doing that. Swinging out to Bass for the three off the rim. What is Bass doing shooting that? Bass is our center. He's not our... Oh, my God. Okay. Gonna have to fix that up. So, 48-43, 46 seconds remaining. A tight ball game here till the very end, as Northwestern does call that timeout as they get their offense set up here. Now they do inbound it, and here they come into the front court. They swing it quickly for the three, and that one's going to be up no good off the rim. Offensive rebound, and they dunk it home. It's now a 3-point ball game. 39 seconds remaining. 48-45 here. 30. There's about a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the play clock. So I am definitely going to let this thing tick down all the way. If we don't make it, they only have 3 seconds to get down and drain a three. So I think we have definite potential. Now they will start fouling us as soon as we swing it over to Stewart. They do going ahead and foul us right there. And it looks like that may be what they're going to have to do as they go. Swing it out to Massey, and yeah, they will foul us again. All right, this may come down to free throws. I'm not sure what we can try to do that now. Trying to waste time down. Massey running away from his defender, unable to be fouled. Finally got to the corner, but wasted a good about 6 seconds. It seemed like these kids are playing tag out there. But Massey got away and took some time off the clock, but now they get him and foul him immediately. Should be only a couple more before we end up having to shoot free throws. Massey has it around the half-court line. No one's fouled him yet. 11 seconds remaining, and he wasted another 5 seconds off the clock. 10.7 seconds remaining in a 5-point ball game. Inbounded over to Massey. They do foul him real quick. He's got it. We've got to be at the bonus now. Okay, here we are. The 1-and-1 bonus. 9.7 seconds remaining. Massey needs to make the shot. Just give me this one. Give me this one. As it's up, and that one is going to be good. 49-45 here. 4-point ball game. 9.7 seconds remaining. As we still have one more opportunity to make this thing a 5-point ball game. Massey, he does miss that one. It gets rebounded by Northwestern, and they call the timeout immediately. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my God. All right. Northwestern getting their offensive game plan set up. We need to be smart with it on defense. Obviously, you don't want to foul them. It is a 4-point ball game. They let them shoot the three. As long as we rebound it, we'll be good. They do fire a three up off the rim. No good. As Stewart does grab the rebound, and that is going to do it. We are going to walk out of here with the win on the road against Big Ten foe Northwestern. Daniels is going to be the player of the game with 10.7 rebounds. Big-time win here for this team. Now, what does this lead for us in the future? We took on the Big Ten in this episode. In the next episode, we're taking on a couple Pac-12 teams, USC and Oregon. So a lot of tough opponents ahead of us before we get into conference play in this season. Now, I do want to remind y'all, if you have not hit the subscribe button already, definitely go ahead and hit that button. If you did like today's video, give us a thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel. And hit that little bell icon to be notified of all Champ and Sons content, as we are getting our college baseball series created and set up for us. I'm working on creating the stadiums and all that as we speak. So stay tuned for that. Hit that bell to be notified of all of our uploads. And I will see y'all in the next episode, where we will be taking on the Pac-12, Southern Cal, and Oregon before we go into conference play. It's going to be a tough little stint to do. Both games are on the road. Should be interesting to see how we fare. On that note, everybody, I will see y'all in the next episode. So as always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.